Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Too Good to Be True podcast. I am your host. Before I start this, let me check the sound. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, hello, hello. Okay, fine. So let me restart all over. Welcome to the Too Good to Be True podcast. I am your host, Pascal Mayala. Um, Today we do have a lot of topic to talk about. Today the NBA season is over. NFL news: Arizona Coyotes uh, are probably going to move to the Utah, and finally, Caden Clark uh, was on SNL Saturday night. So get ready, so buckle up. So sorry if my voice like that. I do have a problem with my voice. So let's get started. So let's go see um, what happened to the last game of the NBA season. So let's look at it right now. We're gonna look at it. If you missed, so it was pretty much the last season before the play-in and before the playoffs. So let's recap this. Um, let's recap this. So we had the Wizard at Boston for the final game. Celtic won by 10 points. 10 points. Their let me see their leading scoring. The leader scoring. I'm assume. I'm assuming it's gonna be like what Jason Tatum is gonna be the. No, no, they didn't play, so I didn't really follow the game that much. So I know this thing. They're resting, so there was nothing to say about that. Because they're trying to prepare for the playoff. So good win for the Celtics. Next game, the Hornets Cavaliers. Hornets won by 10 points. By 10 points, and now the what the Hornets are like the fifth and the fourth seed. So I'm not surprised about that. Versus the Indiana, yeah, the versus the Pacers. Ooh, what a blowout! The Pacers blew out the which it was unexpected, by the way, because I knew the Pacers gonna win this game. Yeah, the Pacers would have won that game anyway. So, and also, by the way, the without Trey Young, I believe Dejounte Murray play. Yeah, if Dejounte Murray play, I'm fine with because they need to be prepared for the play in. So, good win for the Pacers. For the Pacers, my Raptors against the Miami Heat. Heat we were not expecting anything. That was not very important. So Heat won the game. So Raptors are in the rebuild for this next season. So the Miami Heat are in the play-in. Now, this is the one I was talking. This one there was three games that was more interesting to watch: the Bulls versus the Knicks, the Bucks versus the Magic, and the Nets versus the 76ers. So let's start with the Nets versus the Bulls on my head. So great win for the Nets in overtime, winning by one. The Bulls, uh, they're not playing. So there was nothing. There was nothing to, they were to do. So they're already in the plane. But for the Knicks, it was very important to them because if they win and the Bucks lose, the the Nets will be in the second seed of the Eastern Conference. and that means the Bucks are in the third seed. So lucky for them, the Bucks lost. Knicks won by 1 point. Jalen Brunson had a a fantastic game. And he had 41 minutes. He had 40 points, 10 rebounds, four assists. So in the field goal, he had like 14 to 13, one on four on the 3 point, yeah, 11 for 12 for the free throw line. So I wasn't surprised for Jalen Bronson on this one, but also it was contributed by DiVincenzo. So DiVincenzo, who had pretty good game, 25 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 10 for 11, 21 in the field goal, five for 14 in the 3 point, which I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about that. And whew, man, for the Bulls, I feel bad because they didn't have Andre Drummond, they didn't have big guys inside. So they relied on the on Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan got a phenomenal game, 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 11 for 24 in the field goal, like 2 for 4 in the 3 point, and 6 for 8 in the free throw line. So they played. I would say they played less than more, but for this particular game, it was more important for the New York Knicks to win the game for to lock for the second seed. Right before I continue to talk, I want you guys to like, subscribe, notify, and comment on this YouTube channel. If I to let me read your comment and what can I improve better. What do you think? What's your opinion? And everybody's opinion. Too Good to Be True podcast is open for everybody. You have your opinion. I will read it. I'll read your comment and so on and so forth. But also, I want you guys to listen to this podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, any platform you see this podcast is is open for everybody to listen. Whatever you listen, you can listen to your on your phone, on your computer, so on and so forth. And also rate the start because it's very important for me to know what do I what's the 5 star you want to give it. What's five? What do you rate on this podcast? So thank you very much. Let's continue. Let's continue. Like I said, the game was more important for the New York Knicks. Can I say the same thing for the Milwaukee Bucks who lost to the Orlando Magic? No Damian Lillard. Actually, sorry. No Giannis Antetokounmpo. No his brother. Uh, but later played, by the way. So let's see. Let's look to the box score right now. They lost to the Magic, so they're looking for the feed. So, oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad. Let's look at it. Let me look at it. Okay. Yeah, no Demiler played. He played a lot. Demiler played the Bobby and Kirsten played a lot of minutes. So did Giannis, Antetokounmpo. Demiler with how many? Demiler with 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. That's not really a Damian Lillard game that we expect to see. But I understand why. I understand why they did this to lock into the third seed. I didn't mind that. So for the young upper coming rising Orlando Magic, Paolo Banchero had 26 points, 11 rebound and 7 assists. So so that's what you expected for Orlando Magic. So they're already locked into the fifth seed, and now I think they're going to face the Cavaliers in the playoff. But we will be talking about it later, and we will play a game also. So the next game we want to talk about is the Philadelphia 76 the Nets. So there was not a lot of expectation, not expectation. One, they're in the playing tournament. So great win for Philly. For the Nuggets, and recently the Nuggets needed to win. I was saying in my head, wins the game, and OKC wins the game. OKC the number one seed, and that's what really happened. The and also thanks to the loss of the Timberwolves, which we will talk about them later against the Sun. So let's look at the Nuggets versus uh what's the Grizzlies played. He had 15 point another yeah, triple this time. 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Compared to Jamal Murray who had 2 points, rebound for. So there was so it was like a so I'm not really surprised because they're already locked into the playoffs. So so they're number two seed. Not much for the Timberwolf. So I said this. I did say it, but I watched all the important game in my house. I was really locked in, very focused on that game of the Timberwolves, Nuggets, Nuggets, Grizzlies, and other team right now. So both I thought they should have won, but the Sun led them more than 10 points, and the Phoenix Sun were in a mission to not to not be in the play-in tournament. So that's why they did. So Kevin Durant had 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Compared to Bradley Beal, who Bill had a phenomenal game for the final season. For the final season, he had 36 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. D Book 23 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Compared to the Timberwolves, Carl Anthony Town, he had 10 points. That's not really Carl Anthony Town how he played, but I understand why he just came back from injury, so he wanted to adjust with the team. Rudy Gobert had a phenomenal game: 21 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Anthony Edwards 13 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. So I felt bad for them because they didn't a lot get the number one seed. But hell, this is a preview, which we'll get to later. I don't want to spoil it. I think if you watch the game, you already watched, so you know the standing. If you did not, I will say it later. I will keep it for later. The OKC with the Dallas Mavericks. It it was a blowout game. It was a blowout game. The Lakers versus the Pelicans. That was an important game for them because if the Pelicans lose, they're going to play in. If the Pelicans win, make the sixth seed. Unfortunately, it was too much. It was too much for them. The Lakers beat the Pelicans 124 to 118, and I don't want to put the rest of the game, but that's not important. But the Sacramento King, it was very important. So So they're in the, I believe they're in the play-in tournament. Yeah, they're in the play-in tournament. Same thing for the Warriors. So there's nothing to add. Now let's play. Let's play. Let's look at the standing right now. We're gonna look at the standing right now. Let's look at the standing. Now, like I said, the Boston already locked into off 1 seed. New York Knicks on number seed. Bucks number Cavs Magic. Uh, the Pacers 6. Now the the Philadelphia 7, Miami 8, Chicago 9, and Atlanta Hawks 10. Let's play a game of what if with the Eastern Conference. So the Knicks, like I said, they won the second seed. But what if they play against the Philadelphia 76ers for the seventh seed? Because I do have an issue with the New York Knicks. The back court, I don't have a problem. But if the front court, I have a problem because you don't have no Julius Randle, and and Mitchell Roberts just came back. I don't think he can guard Joel Embiid. Same thing for Precious Achua. Will Will Tom Thibodeau play Precious Achua? Will Tom Thibodeau uh, let him play because they need that body to guard Joel Embiid. They need that body, and I think Mitchell Robinson is the one. But my concern is if he doesn't play in the playoff, will the New York Knicks will play small ball because Julius Randle is injured. You don't have that much in the front court is pretty much an issue. Will Jalen Brunson play more minutes? Because I'm worried about the Jalen Brunson. Because if he plays a lot of minutes, do you think it will put out of? Do you think they're gonna take put up out of gas for Jalen Brunson? Because if he play more minutes, I'm afraid that we're gonna see the same situation with the Derrick Rose. If you remember, Derrick Rose played a lot of minutes, and I think that's also led him for the injury. So that's my concern if they play with against Philly. Now, if they play against the Miami Heat, now the New York Knicks has the advantage. But also, like I said, the front court with Bam Adebayo, and playoff Miami Heat in the playoffs, they're no joke. Playoff Heat is a different ball game. Playoff Jimmy Butler is a different ball game. So that's my two concern with the Knicks. Now for Milwaukee Bucks against the Indiana Pacers. That's also a game we have to watch. We have to keep your eye on. They're gonna play against each other. Uh, I recently heard an interview that Woj asked a question to Tyler Halliburton. He said that, do you think that the Pacers and the Bucks are a rivalry? Because remember, it started in the play in the in season tournament. So so it could be very interesting. That's the game I really want to be focused. But if do you think Giannis will play this season? Do you think he's gonna play in the playoffs because he's injury, and they need rest? So I'm glad they're resting. They're resting right now because if Giannis doesn't play, the Pacers will win against the. I'm not gonna do my prediction. The Pacers are gonna win the series. So to me, that's my concern with the Bucks for the playoff. Now let's go to the West because I cannot predict for the Bulls and the Hawks because if the Hawks or the Bulls playing against the Celtics for the eighth seed, they'll get not swept but probably gonna get beat. So let's go to the Western Conference. Like I said, OKC, number one seed, tied with the Denver Nuggets, who are the number two seed. Timberwolves on the number three seed, Clippers four, Dallas five, the Suns six. Now let's play a what if with them. Let's start with the Wolves with the Phoenix Suns. If the Suns lose to the first round, do you think that big three in the Sun is a failure or a success? Because to me, to me, it is more as a failure than a success. It is more about uh, Bradley Beal, who is the X factor, who is the X factor of this team. Because remember, they didn't play too long. They didn't play that much with each other. Those big three, they didn't play with each other that long. So that's why I asked the question: if the Suns can handle or can beat the Timberwolves, because the Timberwolves in the front court they're very loaded. And my question also for the Wolf is Carl Anthony Town, who is the X factor to me. What would happen? Because he needs to take the advantage. The advantage is upon on Carl Anthony Town. Anthony Edwards will do his thing. Rudy Gobert will do his thing. But my question is, can Carl Anthony Town use his size to be on the down on the low post, post post him up a little bit? So that's my question for the Wolves. Now, another question we have to ask is the Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks. This is the third time they're meeting in the last 5 years. Can Luca can get over the hump, beating the Clippers? Now that you have Kyrie, now that you have a defensive presence on the team, that's the question for the. That's the question to ask in the playoff. Now for the Clippers, can the Clippers be healthy? Can the Clippers be healthy? because that's my concern at all. That's my really concern with the Clippers. The Clippers, to me, are fraudulent because one thing could happen if they get injured, it's over for them. So that's why I said I asked the question: can uh, the Clippers be healthy? And can James Harden also? Because I don't want can James Harden can perform? Because we've seen James Harden disappear in some game in some series. So that's the question we have to ask ourselves for the Clippers. Not for the play-in tournament. You got like I said, the Pelicans are facing the Lakers. Are the Lakers win this game? They get the number 7 seed, and they face the Nuggets because they won because I know the Lakers won the revenge. If you don't remember, last year they got swept against the Nuggets. So that's the question we have to ask ourselves with the Lakers. Now for the Pelicans, can Zion be healthy? Now, I know this season Zion is playing phenomenal right now. Can Zion be healthy and probably take the maybe they're probably going to lose. I don't have the prediction yet. Can this Pelican beat the Lakers? That's the question. Now for Golden State and Sacramento Kings, both of them are meeting again. Last time they met, it was in the first round of the playoff. The question we can ask for them: is this the end for this dynasty of the Golden State Warriors? Is this the end of a dynasty that we did not see it coming in 2014-2015 season with Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry? We don't know about that question until we see it. Sacramento Kings. I know you guys. It was a disappoint. It's an up and down season. Malik Monk is injured, but if the Sacramento Kings beats the Lakers, beat the Warriors, do you think it's a success or a failure? So that's the question we asking for them, for the Sacramento Kings. Because I know that the Sacramento Kings on offense they're good, but on defense they suck. So that's the question we have to ask ourselves for the uh, Sacramento Kings. So those are uh, the recap and the standing that of each team. So we cannot wait to see who's going to be the number 8, the 7 seed, or 8 seed in the playoffs. Switching gears right now, and switching gears, and I mean, we with no laughter. Yeah, I'm not joking around, people. But this is a very sad for the people in Phoenix. If you are a Coyote fan, you should be very sad to see, very sad, because there's been rumors. We don't know. We don't know if it is true. We have to wait until um the April 18th. So that means it's gonna be what, like a what is it, like a Thursday, to confirm if it is true that the Arizona Coyotes are moving to Utah, because I don't want to see a team lose their team because a bad owner, bad front office, we can say that, that making the bad decision. So uh, I am looking at the I am at the Bleacher Report right now. Uh, right now I am on the Bleacher Report, so I will share it for a couple. I will share it. What they trying to say. So I'm gonna pretty much hold on. I'm probably gonna share it right now. Right now, hold it. Just gonna share it. There's been rumors about the Coyotes. So let's read this, shall we? According to Bleacher Report, Coyotes players are informed of Salt Lake City's relocation for 2024-2025 season. Arizona Cardinal players have reportedly have been informed that the team is moving to the Salt Lake City, Utah, per NHL insider Elliot Friedman. Players and staff may be headed to Salt Lake City right after Wednesday's game to check out the facility in the city, Friedman reported. According to Friedman reported, now according to Elliot Friedman, more there is still work to do. The timing obviously is fluid, but players were told of the pending move, and there will be an opportunity to see potential new surrounding. The news followed the report from Frank Ser- Saravalli of the Daily Faceoff, as well as ESPN Emily Kaplan and Greg Wyshysky, that the NFL was putting together a contingency to plan to relocate the Coyotes to Utah as soon as the 2024-2025 season, in the wake of the franchise past and present issue to find a suitable location for the new arena. So this is the Arizona X, formerly Twitter account, uh, tweet, and that the statement from the Arizona Coyote chairman and governor Alexa Morello. So let's read the statement, what he wrote. He said that there has been a lot of discussion in recent today about the future of the Arizona Coyotes. I understand and empathize with the concern of our fans, our community, our partners, our players, our front office, and all of our team members. I hope to address this issue as soon as I am able to speak on the topic. We are focused on the myriad of the issues that are unresolved, and and therefore we are unable to make an official public comment at this time. However, you have my commitment that I am going to speak on this issue and publicly address all of your concern as prominently as possible. Respectfully, Alex Morello. So this is what he said on his account, on his account on actually on the Arizona Coyote uh, X formerly Twitter account. Before I continue, I gotta admit that this is sad. This is sad. All those years, the Coyotes could not get built an arena for them. All those years, and I'm not really like the 100% hockey fan, but I'm a casual fan. But when stuff like that happen, you gotta blame on one person. You gotta blame the chairman of the chairman and the president of the Arizona Coyotes, the front office, because they cannot do this to the fan, especially in Arizona. I saw something I saw it, on YouTube because I was just listening what those people are trying to say, that the Arizona is, Phoenix is like the fifth largest, biggest city in the United States. The people, the community in Phoenix is amazing. Yeah, I know it's in the desert, so I would I would not live in Phoenix in the summer, but I will say this: I feel bad for the fan. Let's continue. Let's continue to read this. Let's continue to read this right now. Let's continue. So the Coyotes have been playing at Arizona State University Millet it, since the Glendale terminated a lease with the team for the them to use Gila River Arena after the 2021-2022 season. The team has publicly stated that it's planned to bid for a 95-acre parcel in the land of the North Phoenix that will go up for auction on June 27. However, this is amazing. However, this news has run parallel with the Smith Entertainment Group, the parent company of the NBA Utah Jazz, expressing a desire to bring an NHL team to Salt Lake City. A group led by the Jazz governor Ryan Smith. Per Ian Mendes of the Athletic, they have an arena in the place for the team to play in Delta Center to start before the potential moving to a brand new stadium. They also have politically backing in place. Let's say it in a quote. This is the Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mandelno said, and I quote: "We are eager. We are able to leverage 2 or 3 times private money with taxpayers' money. As far as the logistics go, Kaplan and Wyshysky explained the sale process, beginning with the league buying the Coyotes from the owner, Alex Merillo. And I quote, the NHL will purchase the Coyote from the Mariolo in a deal believed to be worth around $1 billion. This would mark the second time that the NHL would have owned the Coyotes, buying the franchise from the former owner Jerry Moyes in 2009 after he filed a bankruptcy. The league owned and they operate the Coyotes until 2013. Let's read it again. Let's read it again. The league source said to purchasing a team, the NHL would then sell the Coyotes at a price that could be $1 league 30 would also split 3 million in sales, according to who approved the deal in their June meeting. That means maybe this month of June. And so by giving the last approval appear to be formally at this junction. So those are the news about the Coyotes. If I'm a Coyote fan, I'll be very disappointed with the owner. Like I said, Mr. Muriel or whatever his name is, Murello, because that's what happened when you have bad owner who don't know how to to uh, to establish a franchise to try to build another arena in Phoenix. But I will not mind that one day the the Arizona Coyotes come back to Phoenix. Probably around 2030, 30 or 31, something like that. But if I'm a Coyote fan, I'll be disappointed. But we don't. But I would say this: it's not confirmed yet. So we gotta. I gotta remind you, it's not confirmed. This is what I read. We will see on April 18th if it's true or not. If it is true, and you know what it remind me of? It remind me of the Oakland A's. But I don't know that detail because I don't follow baseball like that. It's like the Oakland A's. They wanted to move. They want actually they are moving. They're going to move to Las Vegas in what is it like in couple of years in 2024 25 20 let's say the 26 27 2020 27 6 27 around that march and you got a bad owner doesn't know how to gel a franchise and this is what the consequence is now the Oakland, people in Oakland don't have their team. They don't have the Raiders. They're in Las Vegas. They don't have the Warriors. They're in San Francisco. And now the A's, they're in Las Vegas. This is what happened when you have people who don't know how to own a team. So that's all I gotta say about that for the for this subject. And the people of Arizona, the people who are Coyote fans, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. So moving for the next topic, uh, NFL. Let's see some NFL news right now before. So let's go to the NFL news. What's going on right now before we actually before not this one, but we're gonna close it out. Let's read one or two news. So let's read this. Right, I'm gonna share it. I want to share it again. I'm still on Bleacher Report, people. Let's go. Let's start from the beginning. So, let's do the NFL. So, Von Miller suggests that the Bill could be trading up. So let's look at it right before. So Von Miller, he posted a viral meme on video on for the wide receiver. I think it was Stephon Diggs. He got traded to the Houston Texans. So we don't have it. So let's see what. So let's see what he said. What did he say? Ah, oh, this is funny. So this is 1 minute what he said. He said Brandon Bean arriving to the 2024 NFL Draft to trade up for a wide receiver. It's been with trust. Bill Mafia left for LFG. So it means let's fucking go. So the people who don't know. Hey, you know what? I love this meme. You know what? I do love this meme. This meme. I believe it was Lil Yachty in that concert. I believe it was Coachella. I don't know, but hey, if 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 the GM want to go to the draft another wide receiver, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. And I know losing Stephon Diggs is a huge piece for, but I would not be shocked if the draft receiver. So I don't mind about the environment. So next news we have the prediction of the top QBs be draft who's going to be which are they going to draft. So I know Chicago that's a lock, and I and the Caleb Williams is a great fit because he's in the right situation at the right time. So according to Bleacher Report, it said that some years not many quarterbacks get taken in the first round of the NFL draft. For example, the 2022, when only Kenny Pickett was the only QB selected within the first 32 picks, going to the Pittsburgh Steelers at number 20. There will certainly be multiple quarterbacks getting taken on the opening night on the 2024 draft, which is set up to April 2025, 2027 in Detroit. There could even be more multiple quarterback selection consecutively to begin the event. So here's a look at where some of the recent mock have been projecting the top quarterback on the class and getting to 2024 quarterback. And UNC. So according to ESPN, actually according to everybody, ESPN, the Athletics, the NFL Network, and NFL.com, they said they're picking number one over the Chicago Bears. It's not surprising. So we don't need to read this. So we don't need to read this. So Drake May, this is the interest. So Mel Kiper Jr. said he's going to be the number one three pick in the New England Patriots. Same thing with Matt Miller and Jordan Reed. The Athletic, Bruce Feldman think he's going to play for the England Patriots. Wow, that's all. But Nick Bargardner said that he's going to be number two pick for the Washington Commanders. Same thing with Red Lewis from NFL Network. Or the NFL Lance Zedlin said something interesting. He said that He won the number one three pick from the New York Giants, a trade, which is very interesting. A trade, which somewhat I don't see it. I don't think Drake May and New York Giants will go hand in hand. I do not think so. I don't see it. I don't see that. Jaden Jaden Daniel. So according to Mel Kiper, he said he's gonna get drafted by Washington Commanders. Same thing for Matt Miller and Jordan Reed. Same thing for the Athletic Bruce Feldman, number one, number two pick. Nick Bargarner said he should be the number three picks. Same thing with Red Lewis at the NFL Network. But NFL Lance Zierland said number two pick for the Washington Commander. So number three pick with the Patriot. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really see it. I'll be honest with you. I don't see it. And finally, last and finally, JJ McCarthy. According to Mel Kiper, so he could get drafted to the Minnesota Vikings via a trade of Los Angeles Rams. There's a lot of different thoughts on this one. So same thing with Mac Miller, number four pick to the Minnesota Vikings trade from Arizona Cardinal. Same thing with the Athletic Bruce Feldman. Same thing with the Athletic Nick Baumgartner. Same thing. NFL Network, Red Lewis said that he should be the number 10 pick to the Denver Broncos from a trade from the New York Jets. And also Lance Levin said the same thing. Minnesota Viking trade for Arizona. But the number 10 pick, that's very interesting because Sean Payton, if you know Sean Payton, he has he wants a quarterback to be like like Drew Brees, which I don't mind that. So so I don't mind that JJ go to the Broncos because I think he will be a perfect fit for the with Sean Payton. And uh, Brandon Ayu said that he did not trade, and one of his agents said he did not that that he traded. So we don't know proof. I'll just continue this. I'll just take a, but whatever. You heard what I said. So those are other news. Those are news for the NFL. Also, this one news for because I saw something on the NFL is that Devontae Adams is really committed with the Raiders. So this is a good sign. I don't think he's getting traded anywhere. So I didn't buy it that Devontae Adams will be traded. So those rumors have to be debunked. And finally, our final segment for today, Caitlin Clark was on SNL Saturday night. He was on SNL. So I'm trying to find it. I tried to find it. Let me find it. If it's on YouTube, So I try to find it. I'm gonna find it right now. I don't know why I took out a Bleacher Report, but I don't know what I got exited. But so yeah, Saturday Night Live. So we don't have the video. But I want to share what she said. What she said. So she let's read what Bleacher Report said. Ahead of a Monday WNBA draft that is today. That is today. Iowa star Caitlin Clark had an opportunity to let loose on an iconic show. Clark was a guest on this week's episode on Saturday Night Live and appeared in the Weekend Update segment that where she roasted the co-host Michael Shea for his take on the women's sport. So we don't have the video because I'm not allowed because it's blocked in my country in France. So it said that Clark is expected to be number one overall pick for the Indiana Fever on in the Monday draft, which will take place in Brooklyn Academy of Music at 7:30 p.m. ET after the poking fun of Che. The NCAA all-time leading scorer and pay homage to the women basketball players who paved the way for her. So here's what she said, and I thanks to all the great players like Cheryl Stroop, Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, and Edma Moore, Clark said. These are the ones who kick the door and walk inside. So I want to thank them for the foundation. Fun segment by giving Che a which the said he would give to him. The one problem, as Clark hilarious pointed out, is that Shay actually doesn't have a girlfriend. Ooh, Shay, damn. Ooh, that's what happened when you make fun of the women's basketball team. That's what happened. That's what happens. You make fun of them. So congratulations to Caitlin Clark, and I hope to see the WNBA draft uh, today on Monday. So thank you very much for listening to this podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to on YouTube to like, subscribe, notify, and link uh, 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 comment on this podcast. If you like it, you don't comment about your opinion. If you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram on Pascal underscore Mayala underscore 15. Same thing with threads, Pascal underscore Mayala underscore 15. And also on X, formerly Twitter, is at Belly versus PMM. You can follow me on my Instagram. And don't forget, you can listen to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, not Apple Music, but Amazon Music and Podbean. So like, rate this podcast on any platform, and I'll see you next time.